Hello, hello, beautiful collective. Welcome to the channel, Ascend With Me Tarot. My name is Dawn. We're going to do our next reading for the collective. We are going to pull a zodiac sign, and I already have a deck pulled out. It's my Psychic Tarot deck, and I do have it separated into the different categories, the different energies, because that's what Spirit's asking me to do. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just dig in, you guys, all right? Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors, beings of the highest white light, higher beings. I ask that you please bring forward a message of truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, or enlightenment for my beautiful soul tribe collective, who I'm blessed enough to read for today. I ask that you please give me clear discernment and wisdom and insights to bring forward into the message for the collective, and I thank you for this opportunity. Please give my collective clear discernment as they receive the messages that are meant for them. And I thank you. Archangel Michael, please put a white light of divine protection around my energy, the energy of my beautiful collective, and the energy of this reading. Archangel Raphael, please clear and connect our heart chakras to your healing energy. And I thank you. Thank you, our ancestors, and just Spirit team overall. Thank you so much. All right, Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, who are we going to read for today, Spirit? Who are we going to read for today? Who do we have a message for today, please? Scorpio, awesome. So this could be, you could be the Scorpio, or this could be someone that you're dealing with in the Scorpio energy, but it's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node placements, okay? Remember, don't get stuck on the labels of things. If the energy resonates, it resonates, right? We all read energy on every single minute of every single day, whether we're aware of it or not, right? So, yeah, just use your energy reading skills here and see how this pertains to you or not, okay? All right, let's get started. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate y'all's support. I love each and every one of y'all, and I'm just very grateful to have you guys part of my team here, okay? So this first category we're going to pull is the chakra energy. So whoever we're tapping into, we're going to see what chakra this person is moving out of currently and whatever they're dealing with, okay? Spirit, what is the chakra for this part of the collective that you would like to highlight today? What chakra energy for this collective would you like to highlight today? Well, okay, I was about to say, are we not? Okay, base chakra, right? So that speaks about your, speaks about your home life, your stability, being grounded, things like that. On the bottom, we have heart chakra, okay? So there could be a situation involving someone's home that in their heart, right? Something about that they're needing to take their power back in regards to, okay? Could be what we're about to see, but let's just keep looking. So let's look into the physical. This will be the energy that's most affecting this person in the physical realm currently. Whoa, that's quite a few, Spirit. I'll look, but we're going to, okay. Yeah, somebody who's patiently planning a firm foundation. They're beginning prosperity and moving forward in a positive way. Okay, so this is someone who I feel like this is someone who's receiving a blessing, right, in their home life because they've healed. Okay, someone who's been healing. They've been patiently planning, so they've got a game plan about their prosperity here, and they're making the move forward, like they're coming out of the planning phase into the moving phase, into the implement phase, like implementing these plans in the physical, and they're making positive movement. All right, let's see what's going on in this heart chakra energy, because this is the emotional energy for this person that Spirit wants to highlight. Ooh, yes, love begins. Beautiful. I love this energy. All right, love begins. Let's look at the mental energy for this person. What is the mental energy? This would be the crown chakra energies, okay? Or the third eye energies. But what is the mental energy for this collective, part of the collective that we're getting to tap into here, Spirit? Victory. Woo woo. Yes. Yes. Yes, triumphant, success. So this person's having a victory. Beautiful. Congratulations, whoever you are. Wow. What a beautiful energy. Let's look at the spiritual energy, okay? Let me move. I need a bigger desk, y'all. I say this all the time, especially when I get into doing it like this. Ooh, partnership and alliance. Spiritual, so a spiritual partnership, a spiritual alliance. And if this doesn't necessarily have to be, it could be, I mean, we have love begin, so it could be talking about like in the physical, a union, okay? Or just a partnership in business. But what I'm getting also is you and your partnership with your spirit team. It's like you're a channel, you're a guide, and you're coming into union with your channel is what I'm hearing. Okay, whatever, you know, with your spirit guide. But you're also coming into you've won some type of mental emotional battle here. And it's almost like it was like whatever this battle you won is, it wasn't to harm you, or, you know, it was kind of a testing phase, but it was a phase of preparation to get you ready for this partnership with your spirit guides, with your team, and also this physical partnership that you got going on. Yeah, something's picking up and moving quickly now. So you've got accelerated motion in the spiritual energy here. So this divine partnership that's coming in is coming in quick. That is beautiful. Okay, let's add another energy to each one of these, and then I'll pull an overall energy for you, and we'll see what we can see here. All right, Spirit, can you add something to the heart chakra, base chakra energy, please? Heart chakra, base chakra energy. Can we add something from this deck to that, please? Yeah, so yeah, the truth. Okay, so you're walking in your truth, right? You're receiving a truth, or you know, you're in your alignment, right? You're in your authentic self, your authentic energy, the truth. So you're grounded, your heart chakra's open, and you're walking in truth. This is really beautiful. I don't know who you are, but man, I hope I do get to know you someday, right? I see your energy, and you're part of my soul tribe. So we do know each other, but you're beautiful. I love this energy, absolutely. Let's talk about this positive, this physical energy. So prosperity begins in a firm foundation. This is something you've been waiting patiently on, and now it's about to pick up quickly, and you're moving forward in a positive way. You're moving towards something, your blessings, something very beautiful and positive here. Okay, let's get more on that energy, please. Ooh, it's the truth. Yes, divine authority. Okay, you could be taking a leadership position in your career. Okay. Right? For sure, you could be getting some type of raise or new position with this authority energy, but this also speaks of the divine, okay? To me, this is my God card, right? It's like the divine ordained this time in your life. It's all about divine timing, right? Well, that timing is here. Whatever you've been waiting on, the divine has spoken on that, and it's got to do with your heart, your home, and a truth. Something that's going to be very firm for you moving forward. What is love begins? The light. Yes, beautiful. You're walking in the light, okay? It's like getting your credentials, your light worker credentials here, I'm hearing. Okay, so it is going back to this partnership with spirit, divine partnership, but it's a partnership of light, of enlightenment, of hope, of joy, of peace. I'm hearing, wow. And this, you've had to come out of some type of perception, right? You've won some type of mental battle here, but that battle was for preparation, right? It was preparation for this. This was needed to show you this truth, to get your heart in alignment. It's like getting your heart and your base chakras in alignment. Wow. Yeah, this disruption was needed for the transformation to bring you into harmony, is what Spirit's saying right here. That's why you're successful. Because you're not sitting here wallowing in the disruption. You used it to transform you. right? You're not finger pointing, you're not blaming, you're not feeling like, you know, it's me against the world or the world against me type energy. You transformed this disruption and you brought it into harmony, into balance. That's why you're winning. You won a mental battle, a spiritual battle here, but it was a preparation. It felt like a battle, right? It felt like you were battling something here. But it was preparation for your credentials, I'm hearing. It was what was needed to bring you into the truth, to get you in alignment with the divine authority, but to also bring you into your own authority here, all right? So we'll see we'll leave this energy up here because this is what I think we're going to discuss, like what you overcame. But let's talk about partnership and alliance here. So you've got a divine partnership and alliance. So an alliance with spirit, alliance with your higher self, because the light speaks of your higher self. You're in an alliance. You're in a balanced awareness. Yeah, over the shadow self. Right? It's like your shadow and your light self are working together perfectly. Okay? Wow. It's your shadow and your light self. Your shadow and your light energy is in partnership. And I think that's what it's required, right? You can't be completely just in the light and you can't be completely in the dark. You have to be in between and be able to move in and out of both of those energies in order to do your work, right? Your light worker job here, which you came here to do, right? And also you got to be balanced in order to ascend, right? And this could be speaking about the partnership that was a disruption here in the past that helped you transform, that you're bringing into harmony. It's almost like the twin flame journey. One of you guys is of the light, one of you guys is of the shadow, and you come together and you bring a perfect balance to one another. And then the connection, the relationship can truly begin. The job can truly begin as far as working together as partners. Right? We all have shadow, we all have light, right? But usually Spirit's telling me one tends to be more in the light and one will tend to be more, you know, in the shadow self. And then you come together and you end up triggering each other into this transformation through disrupting each other through the triggers, because one's in the light and one's in the dark energy. And when you guys work through that, through the disruptions, when you can transform and overcome the mental conflict, the emotional conflict, you bring it into the higher understanding, right? The light. Then you create harmony. You create a perfect balance. Okay? And that's what's going on. That's the truth of the heart and the foundation is what I'm seeing here, okay? So anyways, let me take a drink of my coffee here and let's just see what we can see. Let me see what deck I need to go to. All right. Spirit, what deck? What deck here? Hold on, y'all. Okay, we're going to pull this for your overall energy. Okay. We're going to read out of the book here in just a minute from the mandala, because you were upgrading here, sweetie, right? Before I dig into those energies, let me see what is my collective's overall energy, whatever this is that I'm tapping into. What is their current energy, overall energy with all of this? What is their current overall energy? My dear friend. And that's a 47, right? Which is an 11. Which is a union. So even if this isn't speaking about union with another person, some of you, it will be a twin flame. But first you have to have union within self. This is you finding your dear friend, which is the self, your higher self. It's like we're in the shadow self. We go through disruption. We go through transformation. We have to transmute it, bring it into a harmonious energy. We win some type of what felt like a battle, right? You win the mental battle. And then that's when emotionally you find emotional truth and firmer foundations emotionally, mentally, that brings you into the light. It's union with your higher self. It's that ascension, okay? Let's talk about the 47. Let's see what it's talking about, though, in the book here. Lifelong friendship, dependability, and solidarity. And so that's why I feel like it could be speaking of a spiritual partner that's coming in, a twin flame for some of y'all. But this is mostly, I think, for self, referring to this lifelong friendship, your higher self, your spirit guide, right? Your biggest cheerleader, I'm hearing. Okay, the one that you can lean on no matter what. That divine essence of you is the light, is your light self. Okay, it's always with you, always in you. You can always depend on it, but you have to transmute in order to know how to tap into it, right? You have to go through certain disruptions along your journey and transform and transmute that energy into harmony to find the truth, to see the truth. You have to have a balanced heart and a balanced foundation. Okay? But you do it solidarity, right? Solidarity, that's solid, right? Being it does mean being strong, but it means being, one, right? Or just, it's about one person, you. It says, if you recall the card, The Journey, you may recognize a similar scene here with a woman riding a deer. But this time, both the woman and the deer are much older. Time has passed and the two are still companions. They have seen many seasons together, many sunny joys and cold sorrows. Their wisdom has grown like the graceful antlers the woman holds for comfort. The deer supports her, and she returns a loving touch to her dear friend. That's what I'm feeling. This is definitely like your guide. You can call it your higher self, your spirit guide, God, whatever you want to call this, okay? This energy it's spirit. They walked with you this whole time, and you're able to tap into them and understand on a deeper level that now, where before these disruptions, before this transformation, you are out of balance. Okay? We all go through this, right? We've all gone through this. It's all a necessary part of this process. But you have support from the spirit teams, your spirit team, the spiritual realm here. And you've always been supported as you work through these disruptions along your path. So, where should I go next, Spirit? Let's talk about this disruption. Let's talk about this energy of disruption. What is this energy of disruption, please, Spirit? This one's trying to come out. Oh, I lost it. No, that one. Lust. Lust is one, okay? That speaks of, relationships. It could be speaking of, like, sexual traumas or just relationship traumas, okay? That impulsive desire that tends to get us in trouble from time to time, right? But one of the disruptions is lust. That could be speaking of envy even. What about transformation? How did this transform, Spirit? How did my collective transform this lustful energy? Oh, goodness. Hold on, y'all. I need to go to another deck, they're telling me. Hold on. For that question, we need to go over here, they're saying. Okay, how was this transformed, this lustful energy? Lust could speak of addictions. So some of y'all, it could have been, you went through addiction. Some of y'all, it was a sexual trauma. Some of y'all, it had to do with being stuck in a karmic relationship, okay? Or yourself even being in karmic energy in regards to relationship, right? Those were all disruptions that have since been transformed and brought into balance. Yeah, beauty. You focusing on the beauty is how you transformed it. Staying uplifted, positive, hopeful, forgiving, loving, kind to yourself, kind to others. Okay, that's how you've transformed. Now it's not about the envy. It's not about the lustful energy. It's about the beauty and just the cherishing of every moment of your life. Every part of your journey, you can see the beauty in it. You're not holding yourself in this energy of blame, right? Or guilt. You're not holding yourself in guilt or shame or anger or resentment towards another. Okay? You're coming out of this disruptive energy, and it's because you're able to see the beauty even in this energy. You're able to see the beauty even in the darker parts of yourself, right? You're able to transmute that energy here by seeing the beauty of all of creation, all that is, right? Seeing that beauty, and that's what's bringing you into harmony and peace, and that's what's bringing you into an alignment with your divine self here, with your higher self. That's what's giving you this win, right? This is the win. This is why you're successful. Okay. What is harmony? What is harmony, Spirit? Ooh, goodness gracious. Spirit's been throwing them over my desk lately. Yeah, you're okay standing alone. That solidarity energy, right? You're not in this codependent energy anymore. Maybe you were, and that's why you were stuck in this lustful energy at one time, right? It was like this codependent need for something or someone else other than yourself, thinking that you would find your fulfillment in another. We find joy in each other. We find lessons and things in each other. We love one another, yes, but to need another to the point where you're going to keep taking disruption after disruption after disruption, right? We tend to want to hold on to this lustful, disruptive energy because of codependent energy, because of fear, right? But you've learned how to stand alone. You've learned that you can create your own peace, your own harmony. It's like, I'm not saying no one's going to be along on your journey with you, but you take your journey alone. And the ones that are coming forward after this disruption along your journey, they're not codependent. You're not going to be codependent. It's not about a codependent energy here. It's about being okay to be in isolation, being okay to trust in your instincts, trust in your desires, trust in your heart. Find your own truth, right? Your truth may not be anyone else's truth, and that's okay. But we're still expected to stand on what is our truth for self, right? But when we're in this energy, we tend to ignore our own truth, ignore our heart, give our power and foundation away to another just to be codependent and not to be alone, or right? This is what I think you've had to realize and learn to get into this energy. You're on this solo journey, and it's peaceful, you're harmonious, but that doesn't mean you're going to walk alone. You never walked alone, number one. Your higher self has always been with you, right? You guys are dear friends. And, that your higher self has always walked with you. But it's almost like when we're tapped into this lustful, disruptive energy, we're unable to communicate. Your higher self is always communicating with you, but we're distracted over here, right? We're lost in this lustful energy, in the fear, in the codependency, and so we're not paying attention, right? Your energy is so scattered and out of balance in this that it's hard for you to receive the messages. So in order to be able to receive the messages and be in this partnership with your higher self, you have to go through this process and transform and focus on the beauty, focus on the optimism, focus on the joy, focus on the peace. And that's what strengthens you to walk alone in the times you're going to walk alone, and to trust in your heart when Spirit brings someone towards you to enhance your journey, right? People come in and out of our lives, but that's the point. They come in and out. No, not everything changes, right? And we'll always be flowing towards new lessons, new energy, right? New people. And we should be able to allow that process to happen without getting hung up in the disruption of it. The anger, the jealousy, the resentment of it, right? We should allow to just see the beauty of the process. Focus on the beauty of what was. When something has to be shed, instead of worrying about that thing that's being shed and feeling like you got to condemn yourself or another or feel guilty or question, right? Spirit wants us to understand that Spirit's in control. The divine authority is in control. We're always going to be asked to transform and change and flow in order to grow. So in those times, by us focusing on the beauty, that's going to help us to transform the energy even sooner, right? It's going to have that accelerated motion. It's going to help us heal even quicker. It's going to help us feel strong on wherever your journey's taking you, to feel at peace and harmonious no matter where that journey's taking you, no matter who is on that journey with you or who is not on that journey with you, because you're never alone. No matter in the physical who will or will not be on that journey with you, Spirit is always with you. Divine is always with you. Your light is always with you. Your truth is always with you, right? Let me take a drink of my coffee. Hold on. So yeah, let's talk about this truth that you're realizing. What is this truth that my collective is realizing? Yeah, your moral compass. You've had to examine your own compass, your own morals, your own beliefs, and shed those beliefs, those perceptions that don't align up with your foundation of who you are, with your heart of who you are. Okay, you had to look at your moral compass in regards to your desires, possibly, and your expectations and your codependent energy. I just keep getting that about codependent energy. Whether, you were codependent on another or another was codependent on you. Like, Spirit's really had you examining your compass. What is morally correct for you? It doesn't matter what anybody else says is their moral compass. We all have our own compass. And it comes from your security in your heart chakra, your security in knowing who you are, your strength to be able to stand alone in peace. Right? That's how you know you're in alignment with your own moral compass. But when you're not in your truth and you're going through disruption after disruption, it's because it's time to refocus, right? It's time to shift your perspective to the beauty of the transformation, the beauty of the walk, I'm hearing, okay? So you've got a firm foundation and you're making positive movement forward here, and it is divine timing. Anything you've been waiting patiently for this situation to improve, I'm hearing, and it is. Yeah, impressions. It's got to do with the impression that you've gotten from this process, right? You're there. You've succeeded. Footprints, the footprints, the steps that you've taken. You made it to this point. You're where you're there is what I'm hearing. Okay, it's time for prosperity to begin. You're in your firm foundation. You walk the walk. Okay, you've received the impression that Spirit was the lesson. This could speak of lessons. You've received the understanding, the lessons, the perspective shift that was necessary to bring this in, for the divine to say, okay, let's release these blessings. This person, they're ready for the next phase, right? It's been ordained. This was always written for you, right? But you had to walk the walk. So there's no time limit on how long this was going to take you to get to this understanding. So you feel like you've been patiently waiting on the divine, on Spirit, but really it's been the other way around. It's been the divine Spirit waiting on you to walk your walk, right? Not trying to pressure you or put time on you, a time limit on you, but just patiently waiting on you to get to the finish line, which isn't a finish line. It's just kind of a crossing point to where you receive your blessings and you've gotten the correct impression, and then you move forward to whatever your next soul development is taking you to, right? But yours has to do with being this light worker and allowing love to begin, being in an alignment with divine love, with the highest form of love is what I'm hearing. So tell me about light and love begins. I'm going to pull another deck from my light workers deck for that in a minute, because it's going to tell you something about your journey, I guess. Stay the course. Yeah, you didn't give up. You haven't given up. And you're not going to give up. You're on your boat. You're sailing your boat, I'm hearing, okay? You're staying the course. Okay? You're beautiful, collective. Whoever you are, I love you, and I want to thank you for what for what you're accomplishing here, because when you accomplish something, when you win, we all win, right? That's how we should look at each other in life. So congratulations and thank you, because you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping the rest of us too, whether you're aware of it or not, by just putting this beautiful energy and experience into the collective. So thank you. So you didn't give up. You stayed the course. That's why you're winning over this. One more on triumphant success, please, Spirit. Sugar-coated. Yeah, your life's about to be very sweet, I'm hearing. Usually I look at sugar-coated as somebody who's like lying or trying to, tell you something that ain't true. They're trying to sugarcoat it, but that's not the truth. What I'm hearing here is your life's about to be sweet. And not only that, you don't sugarcoat anything. And right, you speak the truth. You don't sugarcoat to yourself. You don't lie to yourself about this experience. You focus on the beauty, yes, but you're honest with yourself, about your shadow side. Right? You don't hide from it. You don't run from your mirror. You look at your moral compass and you do a true evaluation here. And you transmute that energy into beauty. And you do this with you in spirit, right? Like you do this. This is your journey that you do for yourself within self. And you're not here to give sugar-coated energy into the world, and you're not here to receive sugar-coated energy. Maybe when you were in this energy, codependent possibly, you would take the half-truths, the sugar-coated answers that you knew didn't line up with your truth over here, right? But you've won over that energy. No longer are you taking sugar-coated energy, half-truths for your right? You're not allowing yourself to believe those things within self, and you're not accepting it from others that are walking the path with you. You're setting the standard. You're raising the bar for your life, for your expectations and of who you are and who and what you're going to allow into your circle, I'm hearing. Okay? And so you're winning. What can you tell me? Ooh, that was fast. Yeah, hollowed out in reverse, right? You've been hollowed out and now you've been brought into unity with the divine. It reversed, right? And that's the risk of what we're doing here, guys. We all go through the process of being hollowed out, right? That's feeling empty inside. But once what is the verse in the Bible? It talks about, when one spirit's gone, I don't know the verse exactly, but Jesus is talking about, when one spirit goes, if you don't clean your house, 7 will return. Okay? That's the risk. You went through this hollowed out phase. You were cleaned and prepared for the divine, and the divine return. You're solo. There's one. You're in union with your higher self. 7 more spirits that didn't belong wasn't able to come and return because you did the work. But the risk is when someone goes through this process and they don't use the time and the opportunity the divine has ordained for them to clean their home, clean their house up. Your house is your body, your temple, your mind, your heart, your perspectives, things like that. When you don't do the work during this time, then you're still going through the hollowed out phase. You're still going through this stuff right here, but when you don't transmute it into beauty, all this is doing is making room for more spirits that don't belong to come and plague you, to come in and try to affect you. And then you'll go through that. You'll go through trials and tribulations even more, because those spirits are playing on your energy and they've got divine permission to do it. Okay? Because it's meant to get you to where you need to be, right? To doing this. So how many house guests do you want, I'm hearing? Me personally, I love house guests every once in a while. But only if they're invited, okay? And only if they're respectful and things like that. So anyways, you don't have any house guests. Your house guest is your higher self, is your channel, your divine. You're channeling your higher self. Okay? Your shadow self and your higher self, your light self, are in perfect alignment. You went through this hollowed out phase. You're no longer hollowed out. You've been filled with your higher self. You're solo, right? You're in union and harmony because you've done this work, right? These are those other spirits. When you go hollowed out, these spirits, they can come in and take the place of your higher self and keep you distracted and take you down a karmic path, right? But this time around, when you went through this, okay, you ascended. And the one that took the place was the one that home was already built for, which was your higher self. This home was always meant to be for your higher self, but these energies lock the higher self out. And until we get that, until we do the work and we understand what's going on energetically, spiritually, okay, then we're gonna have to, we go through disruptions and lustful energies of the world, and they hollow us out, but they want to get to your house before your higher self gets to your house. So they want to keep you distracted and not focused, not in union with your higher self, so they can rent space in your heart and your mind. Right? That's what you're transforming though. Okay? Is what I'm getting here. Yeah, it's all about the energy exchange. You're either going to exchange energies with your higher self, or you're going to exchange energies with these energies, this disruption, lustful energies. And right, you're always meant to face these energies, transform them into the beauty, and then make room for, it's like giving the keys to your higher self, right? Make room for your higher self to come in with the authenticity, with the truth, with firm foundation, with clear heart chakra, with an aligned moral compass. Who are you going to allow to make an impression on you, the divine or these energies? You chose your higher self, the divine. And because you chose that and you've done the necessary work, you've gained the necessary understandings, it's taken a while. Okay, but you have a firm foundation. You're moving forward towards positive prosperity energy. Love can truly begin. The light, now the light can take its residence within you because you stayed the course. You didn't give up when these energies came in. You didn't get up and fall further into those energies. You faced them. You aligned your moral compass. You stood up in your truth against these energies. You didn't let the fear, the lies, the anxieties stop you from continuing to move forward, continuing to grow and just face what you needed to face. You've done what you've done. You didn't take the sugar-coated answer just so you didn't have to feel whatever this was creating. You felt it. You dealt with it. You gained an understanding of it. You faced it. You transmuted it through the beauty of it all, right? By focusing on the beauty. And because you did that, you've been successful. You're really beautiful. All right. So yeah, you've bridged the gap. You've created the bridge between your higher self and your shadow self. So congratulations. All right, so I really do got to get back to work in a minute, but I want to pull, for your light worker energy here, I want to pull one of the Starseed decks. Okay. All right, so let's see about you as a light worker. Who I'm speaking to, Spirit, tell me about this person and this light worker energy. Yeah, it's all about perspective and finding lost lands. So the lost lands is your body, yours, right? You, okay, is the lost lands. These lands were lost to your higher self in the past. All of us, we were asleep and we didn't realize this. We lost our lands to these lustful, destructive energies. But as we gain perspective in the void, which is where we've been asleep and in the void, we've got that one dot there. That's Mother Earth. Okay? That's why we're here. It's like the dot of light in the void that we're meant to rise. So we come to Earth to be able to experience the light. And either you get the light or you don't get the light. If you get the light, you return to the light. If you don't, then you either stay on Earth and create, keep going through karmic cycles, or you get returned to the void. Go to spiritual sleep, right? But anyways, tell me about this, my collective's light worker energy here. Okay, Hiraeth, Hiraeth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Look, and on this card, that's what's out here, the stars. So in order to get off Earth, right, you got to return to the void, but you got to be one of the stars, one of the lights. When you return, in order to return to that dark void, you got to be the light. That's your shadow and your light self balancing out. But you can't leave school. You can't graduate from Mother Earth until you find your light and become the star. And then you take your place in the heavens as a star. And that's what we're all longing for, whether we realize it or not. Homesick for the stars. And I remember, you got to remember, right? Soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. This is you as a light worker, okay? You're remembering and you're stepping off of your fated wheel of karma, the fated wheel of being stuck, okay? And you're stepping into your destiny, which is to become a star, to go home, which is what all our souls long for. And this is how you've graduated. You no longer give your land, right? You're not giving your land to these energies. You take your land back, right? You're here on Mother Earth. It's like acquiring the land for your soul, acquiring land. It's like you can be in the heavens and on the earth, right? It's being in more than one place, but you got to earn a place, or it's about remembering your place. Okay? The shadow and the light, the higher and the lower. You're meant to go in between both. So it's about being able to come from the earth to the stars and from the stars to the earth, and not being stuck just on the earth, right? You got access. You've gotten access to come and go. All right, is what I'm getting here. But anyways, let's read these. Okay, I opened straight up to I remember, so we're going to read that one first. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life that you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pulled this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you towards, and to remember that this moment was pre-arranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult situation or decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger plan. And so if this is your energy, you can ask yourself, Starseed Soul question is, what are you being called to do? What are you being called to surrender to your soul's plan? And it's about taking the path less traveled, not the indoctrinated path, not the path that everybody in your ancestral lineage has always said was the right way. Like, what is your soul telling you the truth of things are? I know some things come out of my mouth, y'all, sometimes that sound just like completely crazy to some of y'all probably, right? But to my soul, that is the path, and it may be the path less traveled for the world, but to my soul, every part of what comes out of my mouth rings true, right? For me, and right, and so I feel like by me speaking in my truth, following my own truth, my own moral compass, and being brave enough to like put it out there, is me taking that path less traveled, okay? And so whatever you're being called to do or speak on or be a part of, that's the path that's less traveled. It's going to take faith. It's going to take courage. It's going to take a trust in your higher self. It's going to take, your truth of your authentic self, which is your moral compass. It's going to take a balanced heart and a balanced foundation to stand on when you have to face up and speak from your heart, right? But that's what we're being called to do in order to get the keys to the land, right? To no longer be hollowed out and let these energies just continue to keep us in a cycle and keep replacing and keeping us in a cycle. When you take the path less traveled, You make room for your higher self to take its spot within you, to take its land in the world, okay? And anyways, let's talk about this other one, and then I'm really going to go. Y'all, I love y'all. Only take what resonates with you, right? Your path may not be the same as my path. We got to love each other and just kind of be there for each other regardless of where our paths cross and whether we agree or not agree, right? There's a reason we come together and when we come together and how we come together. We're just meant to accept and love each other and take what insight we can from one another. And if it doesn't fit for our authentic compass and our truth, then say thank you. Thank you. And just, file it away or take what you can from it. All right. But this one says longing for home, homesick for the stars. I'm not saying this right, but it's Hiraeth, is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate or say, in my case. But it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. Wow. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to. A place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships. A journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone, right? You didn't come here alone. And that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to you're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now. To fully commit to living this life right now. To commit to putting 2 feet completely in. Here's the question. How can you commit more fully to your life, right? It's about knowing that the light is here, cherishing your life, not daydreaming of what, and that's even with this other energy, not always daydreaming of what could be, being in the moment and just cherishing where you're at. And yes, we do miss home. And this said that a place we can never return, but I personally don't believe that, okay? I really don't. I believe we do return, but there's a process to that return. You have to go through levels, and okay, you have to go through certain things to be able to return to that energy, that star energy, okay, to be able to move within and without. But my point is, Spirit wants us to, yes, they know we long for home, and we have this thing within us that makes us feel like we don't belong, and we have this homesick feeling. And we don't know, it's like knowing that home is there, but not knowing the way home, or not knowing the path or the trail that's going to lead home. But your soul is going to develop and be given wisdom and guidance on how to return to your home, okay? But while you're here, the point is to live your life. The point is to see the beauty and face this energy head on and transform it, and not let it not get stuck or distracted by it or be hollowed out and let it have power over you, but to transmute it into beauty and to cherish your life and to continue to choose by your truth who and what you're going to have an energy exchange with in this world, and then to stand strong and not to be codependent, because standing strong on this journey is going to bring you peace and harmony, right? Not being codependent on another or their path, right? We have people in our life, yes, for a time, but we can't hold on and be anchored into another person to the degree to where our moral compass gets off kilter, to where we can't communicate with our higher self, to where we get hollowed out from their path not lining up to our path and things like that. And so we get hollowed out through the pain and the misunderstanding and the regret and you know, the guilt and the sadness and whatever. It hollows us out, and then it makes room for 7 more spirits to come in and take up residence. And then you have no room for your higher self at that point, right? But when you stand in what your truth is, your spiritual soul's truth is, if you remember what you're meant to remember of your own heart, your own foundation, what is your truth, what is your moral compass that gives you strength to stand strong on this solo journey energy, and it's going to be peaceful. So cherish the journey. Know you're not alone. Spirit knows what you're feeling. They know that you're going through the process of remembering home, remembering the path home. And your higher self is here supporting you and guiding you through every step of the process. And it's a process. It's a lifetime process, from lifetime to lifetime. Okay? You are here on this earth. That is the physical, that is that land, that your higher self, right? You came here to acquire for your soul, okay? Is this land on Mother Earth, on Gaia. But you come from the stars, right? You come from the Creator. You come from the pure energy of Source here. And it's like working hand in hand, right? Even if, okay, so say for instance you are the version of the lower self here, but your higher self is in the stars. Even if you can't return to the stars, right? Like this part of you can't return, you can still be unified with your higher self from the stars and work hand in hand, right? I don't know, I'm still learning, but anyways, I love you guys so very much. I gotta go. Only take this how it resonates, if it resonates. And yeah, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Please like, share, or subscribe before you go. Help me to grow my channel, Soul Tribe. I really, really appreciate you. Bye.